What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley if you guys are new, and if you are a returning subscriber, I'm so glad you guys are back for another video. Today I am continuing the back to school series with a hacks video. But before we get into the video, go ahead and give the subscribe button a little click. I'm also gonna have my social media over here where I do exclusive content and giveaways and fun things like that, so you don't want to miss out on all of that. I want to give a big thank you to the DivaCup for sponsoring this video, talking about life hacks for girls, especially when it's that time of the month. Now ladies, I have had some very traumatic period problems. Number one, I have pulled out pads and tampons from my backpack by accident. Like, I'm looking for something in my book bag and it just falls out and everybody's like, oh. I've also had spotting on my clothes. We had a khaki skirt uniform when I was in school, and we've had some stories about that. I once walked around with a sweater around my waist all day and just was like, it's like a thing. I want to look this way. Anyway, your period should never be something that holds you back from school, whether it's you're worried about spotting, you're worried about your cramps. None of that should keep you back from enjoying your student life, your education, your sports, and your friends. So I want to share a couple life hacks that you guys need to survive your period and just make school a little bit more of a breeze. We're gonna share a healthy recipe and some of my top tips. So let's get started. This might seem like an obvious one, but you need to be prepared. Like I said, you can have those moments where you're not really sure when your period's gonna come, and all of a sudden, it's like this weird mixture of you need to get to the bathroom, but you don't have a pad or a tampon, and then you have to ask somebody or use the quarter machine, and the quarter machine has crappy ones, and you're just like, ugh. That's the really nice thing about using the DivaCup. It can kind of just like be prepared for you. And you don't have to worry about changing it every couple of hours, or every hour really. So what's great is the DivaCup is actually a 12-hour leak-free protection, and it's made with certified health-grade silicone, so it's also not harmful for your body. Plus, it's also more eco-friendly and budget-friendly because you don't have to always get a new one. It's not something that you have to use a new one every single time. It's actually washable. Now, before you guys think it's gross, think about how many things you reuse. Underwear, other people's forks at restaurants. I mean, if you're washing something the right way, hot water, a gentle soap. I actually think that the DivaCup is way more comfortable than a tampon because the silicone kind of just molds to your body. And with a tampon, it's kind of like it doesn't really have that option, and you could be sitting there in class, you're like, I'm good, I got this, period's not gonna affect me today. And you're sitting in class and you're just like, oh, I feel it, like, ugh. If you guys are interested in getting your own DivaCup, you can pick it up at your local Walmart. That is where I got mine. One of the biggest drawbacks to having your period when you're in school is just, you know, hormonal changes. So you're gonna get cramps and bloating and maybe feel fatigued. Whenever I would have a stomach ache or I would get my cycle starting like over the summer or when I was at home, I would lay on a heating pad. Obviously, you're not gonna have that option at school, but using a medicated menthol product can actually help kind of relieve those same feelings that you get when you have cramps. It's very soothing and can just make you feel way more comfortable throughout the day. I also recommend taking an ibuprofen or something to combat the cramp pain before the cramps even start, so that way by the time it kicks in, you're good to go. You don't even really get to feel them. The third tip is to nourish and hydrate your body. Your body goes through a ton of changes this time of the month. It actually is always going through a ton of changes, and I could do a whole video on that. So when you have your period, you're losing iron because you're losing blood. Can kind of make you feel tired and sluggish and just a little bit more weak. So I'm gonna share with you guys a healthy smoothie bowl recipe that I love to make during my time of the month because it has a lot of ingredients with micronutrients that help to combat cramps, mood swings, bloating, fatigue, all that. So let's get into it. So in my smoothie bowl, I'm using a scoop of protein with a lot of ice, about a cup to a cup and a half. You're going to add in spinach because there's a lot of micronutrients, especially iron in spinach. And then I'm going to use some cashew milk. You guys can use whatever type of milk you would like, but I like the unsweetened cashew. I'm also using some stevia to sweeten it and a little vanilla extract. And you guys can top this with whatever you want, but I'm going to use a little bit of peanut butter. It's It's good for your hormonal balances. Anything like nuts and seeds are good when you have cramps. When you have your period, your estrogen levels are low. You know, you're feeling fatigued and tired and kind of moody. Blueberries actually help to balance out your natural estrogen levels. So adding berries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, they can help offset the symptoms that PMS causes or having low estrogen levels. I'm also adding some cocoa nibs, which is just a natural mood booster. Hello, chocolate. Everybody loves chocolate, and if you don't love chocolate, oh my goodness. The next recipe is one of my favorite things to have at night. It is like a hormonal latte, which doesn't sound that cute or good. Kind of sounds gross. But it's very soothing and it has ingredients that are going to help you guys feel a lot better during your PMS symptoms. So my next hack is exercise, and this is a true story. One time I skipped a week's worth of field hockey because I had such bad bleeding and cramps. That shouldn't happen. Now believe me, I understand that sometimes you don't feel like exercise during your cycle because you just feel tired and sluggish, maybe a little moody, but exercise can help release those endorphins when you get moving and it just makes you feel a lot better. But if you are someone who's worried about leakage or you're not comfortable wearing a tampon or a pad playing sports, I feel so confident wearing the DivaCup at the gym because it really just moves with my body. I don't feel restricted in any way. I don't worry about leakage. I don't have to wear a pad with it because I wear leggings when I work out and I'm doing squats and all different types of mobility work, and I don't have to worry about a darn thing, and it has changed my period game, let me tell you. I would actually like restructure my workout program when my cycle started because certain movements were just not comfortable. I was worried my tampon was gonna fall out or that I was gonna have a leak, and that would be so embarrassing. If you don't have a gym membership or you're not in sports or anything like that, I actually have a free printout for you guys. It's a quick little home workout that you guys can do. These movements engage certain parts of your body to actually help alleviate some of the stress that is caused on your lower back that you're feeling from the cramps. So if you guys are interested in that, I will have that down below. But those are my top tips for dealing with your period when you're a student. I know it can seem stressful, but honestly guys, the DivaCup has made such a difference for me, and I know that if I had used this in high school, it would have saved me a lot of stress. So if you guys are interested in picking up the DivaCup, you can get it at your local Walmart. I hope you guys like these hack style videos. I really love kind of giving you guys my advice, things that I've done in school. I like all the back to school videos. So if you guys like this type of content, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for my channel so you don't miss out on all of the fun stuff we've got going on, and follow along on the social. Shameless plug number 2. But as always, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.